let's talk about some awesome substitutes that we can do in our fitness classes. I know a lot of you super love exercise like me, and you want to continue to work toward your fitness goals, but you're feeling limited by either pregnancy, postpartum, or some side effects that you're having from those giant life events. So let's talk about ways we can modify, still work the same muscle groups, still get your heart rate up, but be a little bit more mindful and protective of the pelvic floor. This will help get you through your boot camp, CrossFit, HIIT classes, being a little bit more mindful of what your body needs. So stick with me. Here are 10 modifications that are easy to incorporate in any class or home fitness routine.
The burpee is challenging in two ways. One, in the prone position, you're asking a lot of your core. And two, as you jump, you're asking a lot of your pelvic floor. A great way to modify is to bring the work surface up to you. So grab a box or a bench. Inhale as you go down to the push-up. Big exhale as you push off, sinking down into that squat, making it less impactful on both the core and the pelvic floor. Push-ups, because you're in that fully prone position, require a lot of core control and stability. So a great way, again, is to bring that work surface up to you. You can even use a wall to do your push-up. The higher the work surface, the more protective of the core, the lower, the more challenging. So box jumps. A lot of women have incontinence issues on the box jump, and if you look at this movement, it makes sense, right? You're asking your body, that pelvic floor, which is like a trampoline, to absorb the impact in two areas when you land on the box and off the box. Great modification is to do a step up and step down. You're still working the glutes, you're still getting some cardio, and your quads will surely burn. So inhale as your foot goes up, exhale as you push off. Jump squats are a phenomenal way to work your glutes, work that power. But the problem with this, again, similar to the box jump, is that you're asking a lot. There's a lot of impact here. So a great way to work those exact same muscles is to squat down, but then to go up onto your toes into a heel raise and really squeeze those glutes. So inhale as you lower, exhale, rise up, squeeze. Get the question all the time if planks are okay, and they are okay if you can control your core. But this position, all your organs are basically hanging down. Gravity's doing its thing, making it super challenging to do this. So a great option is to go do a plank up on a wall. So inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, set that core nice and tight. There's a ton of variations you can do with this to make it more challenging. You can lift an arm, a leg, you can lift an arm and a leg at the same time. So play around and find a version that works for you. Mountain climbers are a quick-paced movement, so just slowing this movement down might be enough to modify, but if you are still having trouble in that prone face-down position, do them on the wall. So inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and now step in. Using that wall for a little bit of pushback is an awesome way to get the core extra involved in this movement. Pull-ups are super challenging and require an insane amount of core strength. And the issue we tend to get to is when we don't have that core strength, we flare our ribs and arch our low back in an attempt to get that chin over the bar. Instead, try an eccentric lower. This is actually going to make your pull-ups stronger and better. So chin starts over the bar. Set that core. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Little supportive exhales as you keep that core engaged throughout. Feet are on the box to help you support your body weight. Do this one in front of a mirror so you can watch that midsection and see if you see any doming. If you do see doming, hop off, restart the movement. Toes to bar. Double leg movements can be really challenging on that midsection because it requires a lot of core strength. So a great way to still work your core, but to be a little bit more protective, is to get on either rings or a dip station and do a march. You're using little exhales to keep that tummy pulled in tight, lift that pelvic floor as your leg lifts up. Handstand push-ups are so challenging. In this upside down position, we tend to flare our ribs and really arch that low back. Add the push-up part to it, and it's even harder. Great modification is to do a pike push-up. This allows us to get that midline lined up in a more optimal position, but still really works those shoulders, that back. So inhale as you lower, exhale as you push up. Double unders require perfect form. This is hands down the exercise I hear that women pee themselves on the most, and it's because you've got a lot going on here. A great way to modify is to grab a kettlebell. Hold it out away from your body so that you're challenging your core and your shoulders, and then do marches. You're not going to get the same cardio capacity here, but it is working a lot of similar muscles. Meanwhile, keep working on double under progression.